Welcome to the Valley Christian Conservatory online devotions. We all need an encouraging word and inspiration to be more like Jesus. May the people sharing and the message they bring touch your spirit and strengthen your heart. After watching this video, take some time to reflect on what was meaningful to you and any application of what you've learned. Then share your thoughts in the forum. Write at least 3 sentences and allow others to be uplifted by your comments.
Good morning, conservatory faculty and staff. When Reggie asked me a few weeks ago if I would do one of the devotionals, it was quite an honor, and I'm happy to share with all of you. For those of you who don't know, my name is Gabe Guven. I have the privilege of serving as Valley Christian Elementary School principal, year 17 in this role, and start of year 26 at Valley Christian Schools. Can't believe it's been that long. I taught English, sophomore English for several years, worked in Dr. Darty's office for a year doing accreditation, publication, all sorts of things. I remember reading a bunch of Troy's publications from the conservatory back in the day, and then came down here after that year. I have 4 kids of my own, 2 in college, Brielle and Brandon. Ashlyn's a sophomore. Some of you have had my children along the way, and Jordan is in 8th grade. He's the youngest, our middle schooler. I can't believe the youngest will be in high school next year. Well, I was trying to think about what's a good theme for a bunch of people who love the arts. And I thought, how about something like the theme of life-shaping opportunities and the privilege you have as conservatory faculty and staff to really make an impact on the future trajectory of our students. And I want to preface this and start this by sharing a story about my very first year as principal in my early 30s. It was our first open house event, and I remember a parent very kindly, very respectfully, they came up to me at the end of that open house and they asked me a question that I have not forgotten and that I've thought about long and hard ever since that moment. They asked me, "What makes your school distinctive?" Oh, uh, I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I hope it was halfway intelligent. But as I've reflected back on that question, to try to sum up in a 30-second Reader's Digest version who Valley Christian Schools is, who Valley Christian Elementary School is, I keep coming back to 3 things. One is the fact that we're a K-12 school, and you're a department that knows the power of a K-12 program, as we have Caitlin and Shane here in brass and woodwinds, and we have the homers here working with strings, and even the work that Samantha does partnering with our core programs up there. For Troy and team to be able to craft a program with end goals in mind for high school seniors, and then to start working on those goals beginning in kindergarten, it's pretty awesome. So the fact that we're K-12, kind of along with that is the sense of community, and how at a young age, being a program where families can be together for 13 plus years and even longer if they have multiple children, you get rooted, you get connected. My colleagues, the parents, the students, I love working with high caliber people around similar goals, similar value systems, and just working towards Christian education. It is awesome, that sense of community. And then the third distinctive was the fact that we're a comprehensive, holistic, well-rounded school program. You hear it as A to the third: academic achievement, artistic beauty, and athletic distinction. And that's really, for me as a school leader, not just something that is in print, but it really is a core conviction that we're going to have all different types of students, all different types of learners, all different types of abilities. And I remember going through with Troy and the senior leadership team a few years ago an exercise where we looked at all of our core values and beliefs, and we just kind of threw it on the table. And over the course of several months, we just went through one question at a time. And one of the questions that came up is, are we truly a comprehensive, holistic school, and do we want to be? And every one of us in that room had the strong sense that Valley, we don't want it to become an elite, academically rigorous school where we're super selective and everybody kind of has the same profile. We want it to be diverse. We want it to be unique. We want, those artists who maybe they struggle in school, but they enjoy their outlets over here. We want those athletes, who are also scholar athletes, and those who struggle as well, that each and every person can find a place where they belong, regardless of their interest, their abilities, or where they're at. And I love that about Valley. So taking that a step further and connecting it to the arts, I wanted to share another story. It was a chapel we had several years ago, and Sam Rotman came. He was performing as a guest pianist, and we had all the students in there. And at the end of that performance, one of our fourth graders who was new to Valley, who came in as an athlete who loved basketball, went up to talk to Sam. And he was just sort of mesmerized. And after that moment, that singular moment in time, he went home, started watching YouTube videos on how to play piano, started taking classes, and by the time he graduated, that student had become a concert pianist, had continued playing sports, and was accepted to Stanford. And I love that story because that singular moment in time introduced to him an adventure, a skill set, a hobby, a passion that was lying dormant. And that's the opportunity and the privilege that you have as educators, is to kind of unearth those hidden treasures. Two key verses we talk about all the time when it comes to Christian education: Matthew 22:37, where it says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. I think that, along with Luke 2:52, really kind of provides a biblical basis for that holistic, well-rounded education. Luke 2:52 says, and Jesus grew in wisdom. He grew academically, he grew cognitively, he grew in stature, he grew physically, he grew in favor with God spiritually and man relationally. It's powerful, and I think sometimes we might think, oh, is it that important to be comprehensive? Is it that important to be holistic? What if we cut this area or that area? And I would say that if we do that, we might be missing those singular moments that can transform the life of a student. So as we close, I just wanted to encourage each and every one of you, as you work in the arts education, you have an incredible opportunity, maybe even responsibility as a good steward, to create an environment that helps students discover and develop their artistic interests, gifts, talents, and abilities. And these are areas that maybe students even didn't know were there. May God bless you as you strive to fulfill that call each and every day. And may God raise up amongst our student body those who will make a creative, artistic impact on their spheres of influence. God bless you, conservatory faculty and staff. Thank you for the opportunity to share with you.